Greetings, Internet land. This is Ivan coming to you live from the home office. I wanted to shoot this video to give you an understanding of how to order this hosting account and set it up. People have been asking me, so I wanted to do a tutorial on basically showing you how to select the right hosting account, and you're going to select the cloud hosting. But before we get started, I want you to take a look down here at the bottom of the page where you see this software has been recommended by CNET. And we know CNET is a technology place that tests out different softwares and services and things like that. And they'll do their recommendation. And a lot of downloads come from CNET as well. So you see you have a really strong hosting account. So as you see the interface here, what you're going to need to do is click on product. And once you go to product, there's a drop down menu. You're going to pick cloud hosting. It's very important. There's other hosting accounts, but cloud hosting is the one you're going to select. So you go ahead and click there. Now once you click there, it's going to go to another screen, and from there you're going to get started. Now there's three packages to select from. You're going to select the cloud startup package. It's perfect, it's enough. It will give you the ability to send a lot of emails, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 max per hour of sending emails, and with great inbox delivery. So what you're going to do is click here. As you see, you get a dedicated IP as well for this disk of space. And really, if you want to hook your site up to that, you can. But this is the cloud hosting that I'm recommending for your bulk mailer. So what you're going to do is click on the cart there, and what it's going to do is going to give you some options. Now I know it says $7.45, but that's if you sign up for a 4-year plan. As you see the amount on the 4-year plan. Wherever your budget falls in, I think the best plan would be the 12-month because you're getting it for a little bit over $150. But for demonstration purposes, I'll just talk about the 1 month, which is $29 a month. But if you multiply that by 12 months, you're saving more if you go with this plan. So you can choose any of these plans that you want, even the 2-year plan. So it's up to you. So you click on there, and I'll show you how much the $29 one is, because you're going to need to get a domain name as well. So depending on your budget, if you have a big budget, I would recommend going with the yearly plan, because you're going to need that to do emails every month and every day. So down here you need to go ahead and order a domain name. Just think of a domain name that you want. You're going to need that. And also, if you get your hosting plan for a whole 12 months in advance, they will give you a free domain name. So that's a great deal in itself. So once you do that, you're going to go ahead and check out, and domain names here run about, if you're not getting the 12 month, they run about $8, so they're not that bad. So you're definitely gonna need the domain name. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and log in and show you how to set it up. It's gonna be real simple. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna refresh it. And then what I'm going to do is log in real quick. So I'll log in here. Now this cPanel is quite different from any cPanel you ever had. It's nothing like HostGator, GoDaddy, Bluehost, JustHost, all the different hosting accounts out there. They all have the same cPanel. This one is very different. It's a robust cPanel. So let me go ahead and log in for you real quick. Now, as we go into this next page, they're going to give you two options. The two options is going to be your domain name and your hosting. Now, when you first set up your hosting, it's going to take about an hour to 2 hours for everything to settle and get corrected. We won't even say corrected, to get set up for you so you can make it correct by pointing your domain name. Because once you decide to get the service, they're going to go through the process of first verifying you through ICANN. So you got to make sure that you have all the right information on the domain name. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to hosting. Again, when it's time and to point it, they have a one-click button. You just look at the tutorial for that. but now we already have it set up here, so I'm going to go ahead and click manage. Now once you come into this screen, this is the good part. This is the easy part. We're going to go to emails. They give you all these different options, but we're going right here to emails. We're going to create an email. Now it's going to come here. You can bypass any of this. You don't need a business email or enterprise email, so please do not order that. You don't need it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down here and create an email. Now I've created some emails already, so I'm going to go ahead and do a demo email for you so you can know how to set it up. So let's get this out of here, and it's going to be called demo. So I put demo in there. Let's see here. So it's demo at seethistoday.online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and generate a password. I'm going to create. Now once it's created, it's going to go down here and populate with the rest of my domain names, or actually my emails that are linked to the domain that I created. Now with that being said, understand that when you create these emails, you only want to create one per account. You don't want to create a whole bunch and think you're going to just do a whole bunch of mass emailing. Again, I do not support spammers. If you are a spammer, this is not the direction you want to go. You want to probably find a spammer out there that can direct you to a different hosting, but this is for legit emailing, professional emailing, and people who want to do mass emailing with some integrity. So, with that being said, once you get the email set up, now we're going to go ahead and enter it inside the AB bulk mailer. So let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. Okay, I'm going to open that up. It's going to be real simple, and if you've seen some of my videos before, it's really the same setup. It's just now we're using a different hosting account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to SMTP server. As you see, I have one email in there already, so I'm going to go ahead and add another one. And the first thing you know what to do is go back and get the outgoing address. So let me go back to the outgoing address here, which is up in here. And I'm going to go with the outgoing address. It's very important. And I'll go back over here and enter it. And then I'm going to enter in my email address. And a lot of this is really the same as what I've done in the past videos, but I wanted to make an updated video today in 2019 because I hadn't made a video in some time, and I wanted to make sure that I cover this new hosting that is absolutely amazing. So let me go ahead and put that in there. As you see, it populated in both areas, and then I'm going to put in the password. And I'm going to leave the, well, what I'll do is I'll change this to 12,000. And that's per day, and then per hour is going to be 1,000. Now really I can go more than that, but for demonstration purpose I put at 12. If we do 1,000 per hour per day, that equals 24,000 emails. That's more than enough emails to send in one day. Again, you want to send in a way that you're getting to the inbox versus going to spam. Okay, once that's set up there, you're going to go ahead and push save. Now there we go. It's set up in there. As you see, I have my email in there. Now what I want to show you is a test email. So when you set up your AB bulk mailer with a hosting, I don't care if it's the hosting I'm recommending or any hosting that you decide to go with, the first thing you want to do is test out the service of the hosting part of it to see if your email is going to go into spam or is it going to inbox. It's very important because if it does not go to inbox on the very first email, you have an issue. That means your hosting is probably not that good. So let's go ahead and test this out to make sure that we have a 5-star hosting that is going to deliver. So what I'm going to do is go to quick mail for now, and you have the easy send, which is your bulk mailing, but we're going to do a quick mail. This is a good way to test it. It's still the system, but it's just being able to send one email. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter an email right here. Let me see here. Let's go with an email there. Now once that email is entered, I'm going to go ahead and put in, I'm going to leave this message that's in there. It says very happy with the server and the sending time, because that'll tell me that it'll automatically do a what we call a autofill with that code in there. So I'm going to go ahead and send that email now. Let me make sure everything is good. Yep, that's my email. So I'm going to go ahead and push send. As you see, it's sending right now. It will be there in seconds. This is very powerful. The actual hosting is one of the best hostings I've seen in quite a bit of time, and I've dealt with different hosting companies out there, and this one is by far the best one I've ever had the privilege of using. So the email should be there by now. So what I'm going to do is go over to my email, and I'm going to go ahead and log in live for you right now so you can see that this is live real-time results. So let's go ahead and go to my Gmail, and let's see if it's in the inbox. I bet everybody's wondering, did it go into the inbox? Well, you're about to find out right now. We're logging straight into the inbox of the email. So we can see, did it go into the inbox? Gmail's moving a little slow, but it's coming along. Let's go. There we go. All right, as you see, oh yes, as you see, it has made it in. And so now you see that this hosting, cloud hosting to be exact, is all what it's supposed to be. It is getting to the inbox. My very first email, as you see, this is the email. You can see the time it came. Okay, so understand everyone, when you get this service, you use it with some type of peace of mind and understanding that when you send an email out, that your email is going into the inbox. Okay, so now we know that when I send an email, it's going to the inbox. I don't have to worry about it not going. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that. And like I said, with the hosting, you definitely want to go with this hosting. If you tried other hosting accounts, this definitely is the one you want to get, because it does everything it's supposed to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the actual account here. I'm gonna go ahead and log out. As you see, this is a real account. So let's go ahead and log out here. First, and close that out. Now we'll log out. All right. So just down below here, just go ahead and click there and get your account set up, and you'll be ready to rock and roll and start sending out emails today. All right. We'll talk soon. Make it a great day. Appreciate your time and you taking the time to watch this video.